In the heart of San Francisco's vibrant South of Market district, an architectural giant looms large, the Millennium Tower. This towering residential masterpiece blends modern luxury with innovative design, making it not only the tallest residential building in San Francisco, but also the sixth tallest in the city's iconic skyline. Now, picture this. It's a mixed-use marvel, designed primarily for luxurious living. But there's a twist to this tale. In May 2016, a startling twist emerged in this architectural saga. Residents were hit with shocking news that reverberated through the city's real estate landscape. The main tower, the very heart of this urban oasis, wasn't just sinking into the soft soil below, it was also tilting at an alarming rate. Can you imagine the uproar that followed? Lawsuits sprouted like wildflowers in spring as homeowners clamored for answers and accountability. The question echoed in the halls of justice. Who would bear the burden of repair costs? And had the foreboding tilt been concealed from unsuspecting buyers? In response to this impending crisis, an audacious mission was launched, a determined effort to rescue this sinking giant from its uncertain destiny. The building embarked on a transformative journey, a quest to halt its ominous descent into the earth. This is the enthralling tale of the Millennium Tower, a high-rise residence that has not only touched the sky, but has also grappled with the edge of uncertainty. Join us as we dive into its history, confront its challenges, and embrace the hope that this remarkable structure represents. Welcome to the story of a tower that dared to dream big, but found itself teetering on the brink of a sinking reality. In the annals of San Francisco's architectural history, 301 Mission Street stands as an icon of grandeur and, as we will soon discover, a symbol of an enigmatic descent. Our story begins in April 2009, when the doors of this remarkable high-rise first swung open, welcoming residents into a world of luxury living. It's a tale of two distinct buildings, each with its unique charm. Picture the first. A 12-story tower nestled gracefully into the northeastern corner of the property, with its own distinct character. This tower offers a unique perspective on the bustling city below. Yet our gaze is inevitably drawn to the pièce de résistance, the Millennium Tower, a soaring 58-story condominium skyscraper that majestically reaches 645 feet into the heavens. It is, without a doubt, a true marvel of modern construction, but it holds a secret beneath its facade. Clad in a soothing blue-gray glass exterior, these late modernist edifices proudly occupy the prime real estate bounded by Mission, Fremont, and Beale Streets. The northern boundary is graced by the Trans-Bay Transit Center site, where commuters crisscross, their lives interwoven with the heartbeat of the city. Within these magnificent walls reside 419 residential units, each promising a unique urban experience. Among them, 53 find their home in the smaller tower, while the larger tower stretches its lofty heights to 58 floors above the ground. Now, here's where it gets intriguing. The topmost floor, the 58th, is curiously marked as the 60th, a whimsical deviation to appease superstitions by omitting floors 13 and 44. But every architectural marvel has its roots in a dream, and this one is no exception. In 2002, Millennium Partners conceived this ambitious development, envisioning a thriving community of 163 condominiums, 108 rentals, and even a 136-unit extended stay hotel. The dream gathered momentum, ultimately winning the favor of the San Francisco Planning Commission in 2003. However, amid the chorus of approval, a lone voice dissented. Planning Commissioner Sue Lee, harboring doubts about the project's future. This project was a beacon of rejuvenation, marking the first high-rise construction in downtown San Francisco in 2 decades. Nearby, a kindred skyscraper at 80 Natoma, crafted by developer Jack Myers, faced an uncertain fate. The city's Department of Building Inspections, or DBI, had branded it unsuitable after an external peer review. Intriguingly, Millennium Tower evaded such scrutiny as Millennium Partners opted to skip a peer review, fearing potential construction delays. Furthermore, the tapestry of fate was woven with curious threads. Treadwell and Rollo, the geotechnical engineer for Millennium Tower, had also played a crucial role in the shelved project at 80 Natoma, further entangling their destinies. Yet, the tower's narrative brims with audacious exploits. On September 6, 2010, the fearless Dan Goodwin, known as Spider Dan and Skyscraper Man, embarked on a daring mission, scaling the tower's exterior with nothing but suction cups. This audacious act seized the city's attention, culminating in his arrest on charges of trespassing and creating a public nuisance. As the sands of time continued to trickle away, the tower's saga reached a momentous chapter in 2013. It achieved an awe-inspiring milestone by selling its final unit, a triumphant feat that resonated with a resounding $750 million in total sales. This remarkable accomplishment translated into a staggering 25% return on the estimated $600 million invested in its development. These intricate layers of history laid the foundation for 301 Mission Street's extraordinary journey. However, as we delve deeper, we shall unearth the unsettling mystery that shrouds this tower's fate. A mystery that involves an inexplicable descent, evoking intrigue and wonder from all who encounter it. Picture this: the Leaning Tower of Pisa, famous for its quirky tilt. Now meet its modern cousin, San Francisco's Millennium Tower. It's not just tilting a bit, it's leaning more than 2 feet towards the north and west, and it's doing so at a speedy rate of 3 inches every year. In fact, it's already sunken down by about 17 to 18 inches. If this keeps up, it could lean a whopping 40 inches, making it a real headache for things like elevators and plumbing. This isn't some ancient tower. It's a shiny symbol of luxury living in San Francisco. But beneath all that glitz, a strange and somewhat scary story was unfolding. While the old Pisa Tower only tilts slightly, our Millennium Tower was putting on quite a show. It was leaning big time. And this was no Hollywood special effect. It was a real mystery. Why was this happening? Imagine living in a building that's slowly tilting to the side. It's like a real-life puzzle, and no one knows for sure how to solve it. People in San Francisco couldn't stop talking about it. So, let's take a closer look at this weird and wobbly story of the Millennium Tower. We'll dig into the secrets hidden behind its fancy exterior and explore the puzzle that's been keeping the city on its toes. San Francisco's financial sector is teeming with activity, and the Millennium Tower is located smack in the middle of it. This 58-story, 645-foot-tall skyscraper is a spectacular sight and the city's tallest residential structure. Its grand entrance in 2009 was nothing short of dramatic, and among its distinguished occupants were well-known figures like Joe Montana and Giants outfielder Hunter Pence. But there's a twist, or rather a tilt. Over time, this modern marvel started leaning in a way that defied imagination. An astounding 26-inch tilt had already occurred, with 10 inches of it developing just last year, as the city sought solutions to halt the sinking. Investigative reports revealed an intriguing twist in this narrative. It was found that delays between drilling and grout installation during repair work may have contributed to the rapid tilt and settlement. This unexpected turn of events left many baffled. Ron Hamburger, the fix engineer entrusted with the task of saving the tower from its ominous lean, confessed that his team hadn't provided specific instructions to Shimmick Construction, the hired contractor. Instead, they were given broad specifications regarding pile diameter and strength, leaving the installation methods to the contractor's discretion. As a remedy to this tilting turmoil, Hamburger proposed a bold solution, installing 18 steel pipes deep into the bedrock, 250 feet beneath the tower. This audacious plan aimed not only to halt, but potentially reverse the ominous lean. Hamburger emphasized that while the building continued its gradual descent and tilt, it remained safe. Nevertheless, it was imperative to resume construction promptly. The San Francisco Department of Building Inspection gave its stamp of approval to Hamburger's proposal, planning to inspect the pipes upon project completion. Despite some initial progress in the early phases of the fix, the building's precarious tilt towards the west has only intensified. As per NBC Bay Area's investigative unit, this situation has left even veteran geotechnical engineer Bob Pike, who had been skeptical of the $100 million repair plan, calling it just a mess. The substantial investment hasn't yet yielded a guaranteed solution. Engineers overseeing the project expressed doubts about the reliability of rooftop-based monitoring data. The tower's tilt, which was initially showing signs of improvement, seems to have taken a turn for the worse in recent weeks. Now it leans half an inch more towards the west than before. Amidst these challenges, There's uncertainty about whether the tower will respond as expected when the load is shifted to the bedrock-rooted piles on the west side. The hope of a significant rebound remains elusive, adding an extra layer of intrigue to this already complex narrative. The tale of the tilting Millennium Tower continues to evolve as engineers strive to secure its foundation with a dozen piles sunk along Fremont Street. The fate of this iconic skyscraper hangs in the balance, with its future more uncertain than ever before. Imagine this, a $100 million mission to rescue a towering luxury skyscraper in the heart of San Francisco, known as the Millennium Tower, from an ominous tilt and an unsettling descent into the Earth's depths. The project kicked off with high hopes in May, with engineers determined to stabilize this 58-story behemoth. Yet, in a perplexing twist, the operation came to an abrupt halt as the tower continued to sink and lean precariously. Back in 2009, the Millennium Tower burst onto the scene with great fanfare. This architectural marvel, nestled amid San Francisco's financial district at the intersection of Fremont and Mission Streets, reached a towering height of 645 feet. It swiftly became a symbol of urban opulence and elegance, attracting a star-studded lineups of residents, including iconic sports figures such as Joe Montana and Giants outfielder Hunter Pence. However, the tower's triumphant entry into the city's skyline was not without its quirks. It exhibited a subtle tilt from its very inception, standing just over 17 inches off kilter at its pinnacle. To address this anomaly and alleviate the sinking sensation, construction work commenced. Initially, it seemed like the problem was being rectified and the tower was steadying itself. But then came mid-August, and an astonishing revelation. The building's foundation has plunged another inch since the repair work began. Even more astonishing was the fact that the tilt had escalated by a staggering 5 inches, as reported by NBC Bay Area News. This confounding turn of events cast a shadow over the construction project. In response to these puzzling developments, the construction activities were brought to a grinding halt. Builders and engineers, confronted with the enigma of the tower's relentless descent, now face the daunting task of unraveling this architectural mystery. This temporary suspension of work, lasting between 2 to 4 weeks, serves as a necessary pause to thoroughly comprehend the increased settlement rate and explore potential solutions. Doug Elmitz, the voice of reassurance for the Millennium Tower Association, stressed that this suspension was an act of prudence. The association is keen to reassure residents that, despite these unfolding challenges, the tower remains a safe haven, unaffected by any significant harm. Amidst this conundrum, the blame seems to fall, in part, on the construction process itself. Startling documents unearthed by the NBC Bay Area suggest that some drilling holes inadvertently turned out to be slightly larger than planned, contributing to the tower's persistent predicament. The Millennium Tower's journey, once a symbol of prestige, has taken a convoluted path. It began with a triumphant opening that saw all 419 of its apartments snapped up by eager residents. Yet, by 2016, this emblem of luxury had descended 16 inches into the soft soil and landfill of San Francisco's densely packed financial district. Adding to its mystique was a troubling tilt of 2 inches at the base and an astonishing lean of 6 inches at its zenith. In response, residents resorted to legal actions against the developer and designers. A confidential settlement emerged in the following years, and it carried a staggering price of $100 million. This colossal sum was earmarked for the installation of 52 concrete piles, each weighing a mind-boggling 140,000 pounds. These formidable piles were envisioned as the saviors, anchoring the tower to bedrock buried a remarkable 250 feet beneath the Earth's surface, determined to thwart the tower's proclivity for sinking and tilting. As the saga unfolds, the Millennium Tower has earned a curious nickname in the annals of real estate, the city's Leaning Tower. Its future hangs in the balance, with engineers grappling to decipher the riddle of its unyielding tilt. In the heart of San Francisco's financial district stands the towering symbol of architectural ambition, the Millennium Tower. Its tale is one of grandeur and struggle, marked by a colossal $100 million engineering project determined to rescue it from an unsettling fate. In June, a remarkable turning point was achieved. The ailing tower, perched precariously on its sinking foundation, found solace in the form of 18 sturdy support piles driven deep into bedrock. This monumental feat halted the relentless descent, a momentous achievement, as hailed by acclaimed tall building foundation engineer Harry Polis. Yet beneath this veneer of triumph lies a riddle yet to be unraveled. The primary objective of this complex engineering intervention was to rectify the tower's troubling tilt. But as Polis observes, it appears that this lofty ambition remains elusive. The anticipation of the tower's response post-jacking rested on an elaborate computer model, a simulated analysis that foresaw continuous tilt correction, with up to 4 inches of adjustment in the first 6 months following the operation. The initial data, revealing a promising 3/4 of an inch of tilt improvement over 9 days, provided a glimmer of hope. However, the latest data narrative unfolds differently. Tilt correction, which had shown promise initially, has hit a plateau over the past 2 months, defying the earlier projections. Polis speculates that the window for significant tilt recovery may have closed following the jacking process. This unexpected twist leaves room for apprehension. If the tower fails to straighten further, it could stand permanently tilted, a significant 29 inches as gauged from the northwest corner of the roof. Responding to these findings, Millennium Fix officials acknowledged that the real-world progress in tilt correction lags behind the predictions of their computer model. However, they emphasized the complexity of the analysis, acknowledging the inherent assumptions and simplifications, while asserting that the match between measured behavior and the analysis is excellent. City officials, represented by the Department of Building Inspection, offer their perspective. They credit the retrofit project for successfully preventing the tower's tilt from worsening. They remind us that while any recovery is a welcome sign, it was never the primary goal of this extensive undertaking, and improvements would manifest gradually over time. As the conundrum of the tower's tilt persists, engineers and experts delve deeper. Literally, an underground wall, soaring 90 feet beneath the foundation's east side, emerges as a possible contributor to the enigma. This robust wall, initially constructed to shield the neighboring underground parking structure, resides beneath the 10-foot thick matte foundation. Notably, it occupies the very zone where sinking is most crucial for the tower to regain its balance. Millennium officials assert that their computer model takes this underground wall into account, projecting its gradual descent in tandem with the foundation's adjustment, as the retrofit redistributes the weight of the towering structure towards the east. In this ongoing saga, the Millennium Tower's quest for stability continues, a tango between engineering brilliance and the enigmatic lean that keeps the world watching. In the heart of San Francisco, where the urban skyline touches the heavens, the Millennium Tower stands as both a testament to architectural ambition and a beacon of uncertainty. This towering icon, meant to reach for the stars, found itself anchored by a sinking foundation and an unrelenting tilt. The $100 million engineering fix, hailed as a marvel of modern construction, was poised to bring salvation to this architectural marvel. With 18 mighty support piles delving deep into bedrock, it succeeded in halting the relentless descent, offering a glimmer of hope to those who watched with bated breath. Yet this tale of triumph and tribulation takes an unexpected turn. While the initial strides towards correction brought optimism, the recent data suggests a plateau in the tower's tilt recovery. The once promising computer model's prediction now seem distant, leaving experts and engineers in a quandary. As the city's skylines grapples with this enigmatic lean, the fate of the Millennium Tower remains uncertain. It may stand as a permanent testament to engineering marvels and their limitations, a symbol of the delicate balance between human ambition and the forces of nature. San Francisco's leaning tower endures, reminding us that even in the realm of architectural giants, the laws of physics and the Earth's embrace are forces not easily tamed. The saga continues, and the world watches with fascination as the tower leans, resolute in its defiance of expectations, its final chapter still unwritten. We want to hear from you. Share your thoughts on this captivating story in the comments section below. Have you ever witnessed such a peculiar engineering marvel? What do you think the future holds for the Millennium Tower? Stay updated on captivating stories like this one by subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this story as intriguing as we did, and share it with your friends. Together, let's uncover more remarkable tales from around the world.